am Dr. Navya Martin Kolapalli. I'm an assistant professor at the Department of Computer Science, Kane University. And this is a part of a larger project that I'm doing with Dr. Margie Fall in the Department of Education. And since she is not feeling well, we have Sahra Said. Sarah Said is a student of Dr. Fall. So coming to the topic, it's AI, linguistic justice, and health equity, bridging social determinants of education gaps in diverse communities. I know it's a mouthful. I'll break it down. So what is social determinants of education? Before that, there's a parent to it, which is social determinants of health. Most of you know those are the non-clinical factors which affect a person's health. So when you think from a student's perspective, there are factors which the student cannot fix or things out of his or her control. We call it as social determinants of education. They are broad and it is an incomplete list of factors. So since it is an incomplete list of factors, that's where ontologies comes to picture. So ontologies, you take any domain, ontologies helps to structure that domain. So if you think about a hospital health system, the insurance, all these are covered as different ontologies. So there are many famous ontologies which is used in the healthcare. Whereas when coming to social determinant of education, we found a gap. There was no such ontology. And then we did start with building an ontology for determinants of education. And then in 2021 came large language model. It was there before then, but the full-fledged use came in when ChatGPT came to picture. So the motivation for this is to see in LLM's training, is there linguistically diverse data from which we can extract the concepts of determinants of education? Or to keep it simple, are there determinants of education that we can identify without doing an extensive scoping review? So that was a goal for this project. So I'll pass this to Saira. Yep.
Our theoretical framework is based on an interdisciplinary lens. So first, our framework bridges computer science and sociolinguists to explore the intersection of language, artificial intelligence, and minoritized epistemologies. Second, by leveraging computational tools and sociolinguistics, we aim to expand an original SDOED, social determinants of education, ontology framework, and adapt it for inclusivity and also applicability. And last, the study followed a mixed methods design with the following: computer science protocols through a retrieval augmented generation process, qualitative synthesis integration with computational ontology engineering, and sociolinguistics and linguistic anthropology procedures such as cultural contextualization, data balancing, community-centered corpora annotating, and ethical filtering. Our theoretical framework is two-stranded, so it has sociolinguistics perspectives and computer science perspectives. We use sociolinguistics to examine how language as social constructs shapes access, opportunity, identity, and belonging. And with the rise of digital communication across all communities, including within minoritized populations, a sociolinguistics shift to technological language is warranted to bring forth computational approaches that handle large-scale linguistic data. And we also stepped away from sociolinguistic traditions such as qualitative methods and small-scale corpora, and collaborated with large language model analyses to support larger scale examinations of language.
So to sum up what Saira have discussed right now is, we have large language models which are trained in extensive source of literature. So we are actually looking into see how good the training data is in covering the determinant of education. So we all know as computer scientists, we extensively use large language model mostly for all the natural language processing tasks like entity extraction, concept extraction, relationship extraction. Or in normal terms, given a vast volume of data, we want to see, say my domain is cancer. I want to extract or identify all the concepts related to cancer. In our case, it was determinants of education. So as I said, there is already a seed ontology for determinants of education. Is there any factors that is especially relevant in a multilingual setup that we missed? Or we are seeing in the LLM's training, is the data already associated? So to find this, we use the RAG-based approach, or we are just not prompting. In addition to prompting, we also give it a knowledge source, which the knowledge source is going to be relevant to determinant of education. So coming to the methodology, the key task is extracting the concepts related to determinants of education from large language model. And then, so we have these set of concepts, and then we drill down to local communities around Kane University, which is Union, and see or discuss with them, give them questionnaires and get their answers, see if we have missed any concepts. And the sampling population we focus on is the Colombian population in Elizabeth. And these are voluntary survey forms, and we use large language models to also extract the concepts from the questionnaires, as well as we use its pre-trained knowledge. Sarah, you want to take this up? The key questions.
Our key questions were: how can interdisciplinary synthesis of social linguistics and computational models uncover critical gaps in modeling linguistic variation and algorithm bias in language technologies? In what ways can bilateral engagement with diverse linguistic communities inform the ethical development of sociolinguistically aware ontologies and inclusive NLP systems? And how can the integration of sociolinguistic ontologies into large language models enhance their capacity for bias-aware contextual NLP systems and communication?
So the key questions in a way sum up the two main questions that we had as our goal. That is, can we extract socio-linguistically diverse concepts from the LLM's pre-trained knowledge? Also, can LLM be used to extract some concepts from the questionnaires? And from the computer science perspectives, we develop ontologies to cover the domain. And we have SDOAD, which is a domain ontology relevant to determinant of education. And we found a gap that it is lacking socio-linguistically diverse concepts. So that's why we are going to such communities where we get linguistically diverse concepts, and then using a RAG-based approach, we extract the data that in case so the first seed ontology we developed using a scoping review. So we read through journals, we read through articles, and then come up with concepts. But of course, there are concepts that we missed. That's what we are extracting using an LLM. And from the socio-linguistic method, the focus is based on sampling. How culturally aware context do we have? Is the data balance? Are we covering all the minority population? And finally, developing a community-centered annotated corpora. That is the end goal of this project. So the theoretical impact of this one is both quantitative and qualitative. And Sarah will discuss the practical and social impacts of the project.
So the theoretical framework was to enrich social linguistic frameworks with quantitative validation and to enrich computational frameworks with qualitative validation. From the practical design, design of ethical and socially aware computational systems, the responsible AI development centered in deep knowledge of participant identity and language social contexts, the reduction of educational disparities and academic gaps across communities, and more informed decision-making and targeted interventions. And socially, co-researchers, researchers, community translators, and culture experts, and university research culture with innovative partnerships.
So the end goal of this project will be to have a system which have most of the concepts captured, which are relevant in a multilingual setup. And this can later be used for policy and decision making, and which we hope will lead to a targeted interventions, and maybe not fully we will be able to mitigate to an extent the determinants of education, or that's those factors which are not in the control of a student. So we are open to any questions. So I'll be taking care of all the computer science perspectives, and Sarah, please help me with the department, the linguistic aspect of this one.
Okay.
Thank you so much. One question and comment before we move into the next one, and now we'll have time for Q&A at the end. As we're setting the next one up, and you can stop sharing your screen. Thank you. Comments, questions from the room?
Good question. Did I miss it, or what models have you used?
So we have used the GPT-4 API and also Gemini.